Awesome.
Remember, it was put on Gundren's tab.
Yeah, I'll take Brax back to the inn. I'll
To
talk
the jail, please.
right? And if we'll hang out in our rooms, get some rest, while you go check out Quillen and see if we can't find out the location of that druid.
Yeah, that druid named Queef or something. Was it Queef?
Yeah, it was Queef.
Queeflin, I think.
Yeah, it was definitely Queeflin.
Queef.
Something like
Appleby.
No, you were never given the name of the druid.
No.
The druid's friend,
the lady with the farm.
Yes,
Queeflin.
that's right.
Quellen Alderby is her name.
Alderleaf. Quellen Alderleaf.
Oh.
Alderleaf. There we go.
Hey, look, sis, bro, you know I'm bad with names. Cut me some slack here.
Yep, not a problem. So yeah,
you're lucky I remember your names.
You guys go talk to Queeflin Appleby and get some information from her. And me and Brax are going to go rest up, prepare ourselves for
Charlie Chili's.
Look, you're not the only one that's traveled here. I think I'm going to probably get some sleep myself, and have a nice full stomach.
Quinlan Elderleaf's farm, I guess, by myself.
Well, it's dark outside. Do you think they're going to be up, sis? I mean, how rude to knock on someone's door when the sun goes down.
Is it already dark?
Especially if you're a goblin.
It's getting pretty dark. Yeah, it is definitely sunset.
We gotta go to sleep.
Thanks for paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
So, Andrew, I'm paying attention. I don't know about everybody else, but I think that could probably warrant. I would imagine I could probably warrant getting an inspiration for that. Maybe I don't know.
Wow,
these other knuckle draggers that I'm playing with.
I should take away their inspirations, right?
And just give them to me.
Well, I should get an inspiration because my sound went out like half an hour ago, and I've just been reading lips to figure out what's going on.
Here, can you read?
The worm is the better chance she has of getting inspiration.
Oh, too good.
Well, I say we head to the bar and do a little drinking and talk to some of the townspeople. What do you guys think? Tommy says he's in.
Yeah.
Tommy says you can't drink.
Oh, watch me.
No, we told the townsmaster you wouldn't drink. Because remember, that was the deal with you not going back to the, getting taken advantage of with your pants down there. Brax, we told him that we wouldn't let you drink.
Well, taking advantage, the eyes in the beholder there.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can't.
Told the barkeeper not to serve you.
I won't drink. If you're not drinking, I won't drink. So I won't do that in front of you.
Now, is that part of Big Brother's vows that he's has to remain celibate? Because you know what I mean?
No, I'm not no lawful good out of character here. I'm not lawful good. No, I hate alignments, dude. I'm just being real here.
All right, so he's gonna.
I'm being real. I can't get a woman, even if I'm a half orc.
I thought it would be funny if it really wasn't a sacrifice and you don't drink normally.
I'm surprised how many of the women go after my brothers.
Yeah, Werner.
Hear those rumors about orcs,
man. He's super buff. He's always got his shirt off.
I don't know, except he yells it's orc pork time, and then he goes after it.
Kinda look like a, Antonio Banderas type of half orc, back when Antonio.
Always got that baby oil all smothered over his chest.
Piano wire chest hair. I mean, the curled piano wire chest hair. Yeah.
He gets play. Don't worry about it.
Well, in that case, maybe he will get lucky.
So
let's move forward to the Stonehill Inn.
Moving forward, railroading you.
Quickly, next day.
Okay, all right. You guys want to do? You just hang out in the street, talk all you want. That's fine.
Well, no, we need to find out.
No, we want to go to the inn.
We got to find out where this Queeflin lives too. I mean, we got to find out. I'm sorry. I think that might not have been her name.
Quinlan,
that's it.
Alderleaf.
Yes. And you know where her farm is. It was
Elderberry.
pointed out to you. So,
All right, so we
not
got a good night's sleep. It's the next morning. Is that what we're doing?
Whoa! Slow down, bro.
Whoa.
We got to find
We
out
haven't
where this
talked to
Quinlan
people
is.
in.
I thought we were going to the inn to get shittered.
I'm not drinking in front of Brax.
Well, I
That's
am.
not allowed to
He's
drink.
sober to take
Yeah.
care of him.
Man, do I got a wineskin in my inventory?
I'm not it.
You know what I'll do is I'll just hold up an imaginary drink the whole night long and then pretend like I'm drinking from it.
We'll drink Shirley cocktail. What are they called? Shirley Temples or something like that? Yeah.
Shirley Temples.
Shirley Temple.
Shirley cocktails.
Yeah.
Shirley Temple cocktails? Sure, we'll have those. I'll drink a few with you.
So, are you guys headed back to the inn? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to head
absolutely.
to the inn and just maybe schmooze with my peeps.
Talk to some
Sildar is
people,
there,
get
and
some more information.
he's hanging out and chatting with.
Oh,
Copeland.
Sildar.
Ooh.
Maybe we should get some
Silver
backup from
Fox.
Sildar.
Yeah, let's nuzzle up to his table.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's at the bar, and he's chatting with Toblin. And
Wait.
there's a few other locals, but it looks like they're kind of filtering out, getting ready
Huddle
to head
up. I just thought of something. Tommy just told me something. Inspiration. Huddle up. What happens if Sildar is the one that actually kidnapped this guy? Because now he's taking over his whole enterprise.
Then we kill Sildar to find Gundren. That's what we do.
Why would he get hurt as badly as he did if...
To trick us?
You talked to goblins who told you that they were going to eat him. So,
Yeah, that's a pretty good disguise he's got going on there. If he's willing to let himself get eaten by goblins in order to take over the operations.
He's committed, that's for sure.
How about you tell Antonio to shut the hell up on this one, and let's go talk to Sildar.
He never shuts up. I always hear his voice just over and over all the time. Most of the time he just says, kill, 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 kill.
Are you sure that Antonio
I
is
say we buy a ball gag.
right? Is he a book of information or is he a tabloid magazine? Oh, sick burn. You said he never got burned. I burned him. And I turn around and walk away. Hey, Sildar.
Yes, Warner, or Wansom. Welcome back to Phandelver. Were you able to find the? Glad you found your way back safely. And he kind of
Yes,
takes your hand.
You're not surprised to see us, are you?
Surprised to see us, eh?
No. Glad you made it back. Did you clear the rest of those goblins out?
We sure did.
Is Clark too? That son of a...
He is no longer.
Excellent. Excellent. And then they kind of raised his glass and toast.
His last name was Gent.
Warnerv made short work of that fool.
Excellent.
So,
I don't suppose you found my sword?
have you heard about it? No.
We have so much stuff we found. They're sending a truckload or a carriage load of stuff to pick up tomorrow. There's nothing but food, provisions, dead bodies, and just weapons galore.
Your weapon may be in those. I mean, we could check once the Lion Shield Coster gets back to Phandelver. We could
For a price?
Okay,
we'll tell
well,
them
yeah,
it's
I
part of
will-
the deal. If
I'll
it's
check
still
there
there.
in the morning.
Yeah, it's only about a half an hour from here, so I'm sure they may be back by the morning.
Back by the
So,
dozen.
Sildar, how are you mending up?
Well, glad to be in town. That's for sure.
Have you by chance mended enough to join us to go to a certain, as I lean in and whisper into his ear, Cragball Castle, because that is where Gundren is.
Oh, you heard it. You heard it here first. We've got information about Gundren.
Sure?
We know where he's located. He was taken to some king.
That's fantastic.
Are you ready to join us?
And he looks down at his leg, which is in a splint.
Ooh. Kind
He goes, "I
of smells
can
like almonds. Is that healing?
kind of hobble is all I can do right at the moment." The priest has been
Insight
in
check to see if he's lying.
definitely broken. Yeah, you can do an insight check. That's fine.
I think he said insane.
According to
check.
Tommy. According to Tommy, this guy's working against us.
Did you say that?
Damn.
You
Still
can
dark.
see his leg is swollen and
Smells like
Infected?
almonds.
he does not look like he's comfortable at all. You're
But
pretty
he's-
sure he's comfortable.
He's well enough to get down to the bar and drink, though, right?
He is. Yeah, he's sitting on a stool,
Gotta numb
so
that
you know,
pain.
not in bed.
Mm. Nothing like a little pain. Trust me.
A little
I've
bit of
gone through
liquid
tons
courage.
of pain.
Yeah.
A little bit of liquid courage getting him through the day.
Yeah,
I'm
give him a
gonna
couple
go-
of beer.
Search up the innkeeper and ask him if he knows the directions to Quinlan, whatever
Yeah.
leaf.
Toblin's right there. So he tells you again, and that confers with the information you already got about
Okay.
her residence. And she has a small farm, and I will put an arrow on the map if you'd like.
Would you happen to know where
And then
a
I'm also
certain-
going to ask him if he has any information on Cragmar Castle.
She
and
took
the
the words out
goblins.
of my mouth.
If he knows any.
He kind of shrugs. He says, "I don't know of any castle around here."
Well, it's
Well,
probably not
I
around
figure
here.
if the
It's probably
goblins are calling it
farther.
a castle, it's probably a hovel, not what we would call a castle.
Well, that just seems a little, bigoted, I think, towards goblins.
Have
Yeah,
you
a little
ever
bit,
seen a
but,
goblin?
yeah, he doesn't know about that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sildar, how about you? Would you happen to know where the Lion Shield Coster is? I mean,
The Lion
not the
Shield
Lion Shield Coster. I'm bad with
doesn't?
names. You should know this by now, Sildar. Do you know where Cragmore Castle is, buddy?
He shakes his head. He's no, I don't. Cragmaw's the name of the goblin tribe, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I doubt they built a castle, so maybe people around here know it by a different name.
Dun dun dun.
You got a point there. I'm gonna give you that one. But the Browbeater that we had, his name was Browbeater, the goblin. He said that he was taken to a Cragmaw Castle, and he pointed, and I point to the direction that he pointed in. He said it's that way. So that's why we're just trying to gather some information here to see if we can find Cragmaw Castle, so we can get our friend back and employer.
Maybe
He kind
Toblin.
of shrugs and says, "I don't really know the land here. I spent most of my life in Neverwinter and a little bit of time in water."
The armpit of the Forgotten Realms. I'm sorry.
It kind of is. It kind of is. Yeah.
Especially after the spell plague, kind of a
I heard it
sort of
was
like
the
compared
penis.
to like Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore, those types
Yeah,
of
yeah,
armpits.
Wow.
So I go ahead and order meat
What about
for all of
Jacksonville.
yes, yes,
alcohol for myself.
yes, absolutely. One here. Hey, what about Quellen Adderley? Do you happen to know where she
Phoenix.
makes
I
camp?
asked.
Oh, you already asked?
I mean,
Yeah,
Well,
she's
and
at a farm.
Adder-
He pointed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quellen Adderley. So we know exactly where she is. How long of a drive is it, or walk is it?
it would take you maybe 5 minutes.
5
So let me
minutes.
get this straight,
It's
Sildar.
circled on the map. Her
You have to
farmhouse is
know-
circled on the map.
Where a random lady is in town, but you don't know where Cragmaw Castle is.
Suspicious.
Not a random lady. She's in
Out of
here
her- yeah.
often. Her son runs errands for me. I've known
Pittsburgh.
her through her husband for years. Yeah, not a random lady at all. And I've never heard of Cragmore Castle.
Let's ask Toblin. Where's the barkeep?
He already said he didn't know.
That's who you're talking to. He does
Oh,
not know.
That's why I
Toblin
should
does
get
not
an
know.
inspiration, because I am paying attention, Dungeon Master Andrew.
Thank you, Warren.
Except you're not using their names. Like you call that one guy Toblerone.
Toblerone. I mean,
I thought you were
we got
I thought you were-
Queeflin, we got Browbeater.
Like, I've got a lot of names to juggle over here. And this isn't helping me. So come on, pull it together, guys.
That's why I always assign my
Or-
NPCs 4-digit binary codes. Much easier to track.
That would be easier to track.
So I order us dinner. I
Yep.
order 2 drinks. The other
Thanks.
2 get water.
Oh,
And-
2 drinks for everybody?
Shirley
No, you get
cocktails?
water.
Yeah, Brax is not served any alcohol
No.
here. So.
Well, do you have any fruity, non-alcoholic beverages, Toblin?
Like some sarsaparilla?
Maybe with an umbrella and a sword with
Sure-
little cherries.
Surely,
Can't
temper.
help you with the umbrella or the little plastic sword.
Can't
He
use
does
swords. I'm a wizard.
Does have some cider that he has for you, non-alcoholic cider, so it's not a hard cider. And he says these are pressed not too long ago, so nice and fresh. A little bit of tartness,
Good.
but we get the apples right here from Eldermouth Orchard.
Ooh.
Hey, how many people are in this? How many people are in this inn? I need to challenge somebody to darts.
Yeah, it's actually kind of late, and it's you guys and Sildar. The other locals have already left.
So Sildar's out here just drinking like an alcoholic, like a fish.
He's talking to you guys. He looks like he's done with his dinner and done with his drink.
That is so suspicious. That's something a guilty man would do.
I'm sorry, good Toby. Do you need us to go? Are you closing down for the evening?
Oh, this is my life. So when you guys are done, then I'll clean up and head to bed. But take your time. Don't worry about it.
Boy, that sounds a little defeatist. It's my life.
Eat your food.
Except for
shut
you,
up, time
Brax.
for
If
bed.
you want to sleep in this, you need to shape up and start being polite. Otherwise, you can sleep in the road. Tired of your
Which
crap,
road?
what you did
Rex,
last week.
It seems like
What did I
made a
do
lot of
last week?
friends.
I was
you don't
pretty
even
drunk.
remember, you drunk SOB.
I know. I got a tattoo on my back, though.
I'll tattoo your front, too.
Yeah.
So the three of us have rooms on Gundren's deal, right?
A room, yes.
Oh, just
A
eight. Oh
room.
man, I thought we
Oh.
had. How much?
Can we
for a
roll
room?
for the bed? I haven't slept in a bed in 30 years.
Yeah, he charges you the rate that's in the player's handbook. I don't remember it offhand, but
Oh,
Okay.
well, I guess we don't have any money because we're not smart enough to get money beforehand we do stuff. For some
Oh,
reason, we always wait for people to just bring us shit.
I think it's a gold piece a day.
I have some cash
from the
money
board.
from my
Yeah, I have
and I'm going to
cash.
give him a coin. I'm going to run quickly so that I don't have to sleep with this fucking guy.
Well,
And
I do have a little bowel problem.
I turn into a mouse and I shimmy away.
No
Perfect.
problem.
Right before I let loose my gas cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. You can have the room that we've gotten from Gundren. You need to promise us you will not destroy it. You will have no visitors, and you will not do anything else to make these great people of Phandelver any more pissed off than they already are at you. And
Only
I'm
you
also
and
going.
Tony in the room.
I'm also going to hand a coin to Toby, and I'm going to say I'll take a room as well, good sir.
Absolutely. And he gives you this large brass key, and that's the third one on the right.
That's fancy. Well, I'm going to head right up there.
Pretty basic.
I assume there's going to be music playing, romantic music, when I swing open the door and I see the bed there. And I'll slowly walk towards it, crying, lay down in it. Just snuggle my book, Tommy, right under my arm. Give it a couple kisses like I do every night, and slowly drift off to sleep.
Okay, so without studying your spells,
I'm
you got
going to
no
put it
spells in the morning.
here.
After I studied my spells.
I'm going to
Oh,
put a chair in front of his room, and I'm going to
That's probably
sleep in the
smart.
chair so that way he doesn't leave.
I cover
That's
his face
probably
with
a
a
good idea.
pillow.
Go-
Choke him out.
you guys get a
Take my
long
blanket,
rest with
put it
no
up next
problem.
door.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the long rest. Does that include an inspiration?
I already gave you an inspiration. You weren't paying
I
attention?
already have one.
Quite have paid attention. Now I'm taking it away from you because you weren't paying attention.
Not like Savage Worlds where you can get 3 inspirations, Dave. It's only one at a time.
Well, you can do
Got
that
it.
in Fantasy Grounds too, and you can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. The
Just
DM
one
can
for
say,
you.
"Hey, you can have 10 of them." Warner.
Okay, so it's the
Just
next
one.
morning. I'm going to get
It
up,
is the
go
next
down and
morning.
order our breakfast, and then beat on their doors and tell them to get their butts up and
I'm
get to the
already
table.
awake. I'm already awake.
Morning rituals. We're already outside stretching it out, praying to Lathander, the god of the morning sun and renewal, birth and renewal. All
I
praise
found a
Lathander.
rat in my room, so I'm go ahead and just eat that baby raw, just like normal.
Good thing it was me. Eat me raw, big boy. What? Hello?
Yeah, sorry
Hello.
about that.
Hello.
Sorry.
We weren't talking to you. I was talking to my dip-headed brother down there.
So after we do our little morning ritual, we'll head back inside, eat some breakfast with Sis, because we know that she's not, very religious, unlike the two of us.
She gets a little cranky when she doesn't eat.
Oh, I am religious. I just don't pray to the same God you do, and it's at a different time.
Well, that's why we said you're not very religious. You don't pray to the same gods we do.
She's preparing. She prays to one of those pretend gods.
Mm-hmm. And so we'll sit down, partake in some sweet breakfast, and discuss the day's activities, which I believe should start with finding Queef and Appleby.
Yeah,
All right.
I
Anybody else?
think that's good. I think
Anybody
that's
see-
good.
Breakfast is a hearty continental style affair,
Ooh.
and you can fill your plates up. It's actually pretty good.
I might still
And
have some
some
blood
fruit,
from that
bread.
rat around my face, but I'll go ahead and partake.
Sounds good, Warren. You
Have a
guys
nice
get your
croissant.
breakfast.
Some
Roll for disease.
couple
Nice hearty
sausages.
cheese and bread and fruit.
I'm on that same medicine that Trump is. I'm immune to everything.
Awesome.
See you on
Okay.
Tuesday.
So,
Mhm.
Oh,
So you
actually,
still
you won't see
remind
me.
me.
Yeah.
That's why I play D&D. Get away from that crap.
yeah,
All right.
please, no more.
I approve of this message. Thank
It's
you
gotta
very
be
much,
right.
Andrew.
You guys
I
know
Oh,
approve.
God.
I approve of that message. Thank you.
So after breakfast, I'm going to head over to Quell and Alderley's house. Let's go see if we can't pay her a visit. I'll stop by the local temple that's here and check up to see what's happening with our favorite friend our end player, Dr. Zamp. I want to make sure that he's actually never mind. We buried him in the
Yeah, he was thrown into the
I
woods.
buried
I was
him.
Yeah,
I
you
did
guys are the
throw
best.
him in the woods. I buried
You buried him with like 2 inches of dirt. He's dog food by now.
No.
He was dug up
I
by
did not
wolves.
bury. I
Some
put
owl bears
rocks
like chowed on his
around
leg.
him. I
Oh,
put
my God.
rocks as according to my deity. I rocked him.
I fucking forgot.
Oh, you just rocked his world.
It was like Young Guns too. You remember that movie where they're like, "Hey, you
Kicking
need to
dirt
call
over
a
'em?
bear, kick some dirt on him."
That was
Like,
a
there
great
we go.
movie. Those were actually 2 great movies, and I recommend watching them. I haven't watched those for years. Those are good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So on our way to Quinlan's.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of finishing up, and Leanne Greywind walks in just as you guys are about to walk out, and she goes, "Ah, just who I was coming to see." And she holds out a small pouch of gold and hands it to Warner.
Thanks. I
And
put,
says that
the,
your
put it in my
information
pocket.
was perfect.
Thank you.
I can't thank you enough. That's helped me balance my books.
Good. Very
If
good. I'm
there's
glad we
anything
could
else
be
we
of
can help
service.
you with.
Absolutely, there is. As a matter of fact,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
why don't you come? I don't know where you're going, but when you're done with that, why don't you come by the Lion Shield Coster? I have another job you might be able to help me with. It would be
Wonderful.
most appreciated.
Tommy says count the money.
Except, okay, you. And as she just is not happy to see Brax there, and she walks away slightly
What,
frustrated.
whoa. Hold on, Karen. Let me ask
No,
you.
no, that's fine. Just finish what you're doing, and then when you're done, I'll be at the Lion Shield Coster.
Would you have happened to found the really nice sword? Because that belongs to the gentleman that we saved. Sildar. He's at the inn. His family heirloom sword was left in the cave. And if you got your supplies, I'm sure you probably got the sword. And can we give that sword to him?
No, there was no weapons in my shipment.
Oh.
And she kind of looks to the side and then kind of leans in a little bit and says, "My weapon shipments are handled a little bit differently than mundane supplies. I didn't lose any weapons. So I didn't see any in the cave either."
Okay. All right. Well, that takes care of that. Thank you.
So we'll look for it on the
Garbage, but that's not even worth scrap steel. It's not steel. It's probably not even iron.
No, they're pretty bad.
Okay.
Mostly just rust.
It
Anyway,
must be at Kragnar
so-
Cave.
Go back
Kragnar.
and do what
open
you're
the
going
bag
to do.
and
See me when you can. And she walks.
Yeah, we
back.
will, for sure. Thank you.
hey, bro, pass out the money.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
That is 50 gold pieces.
All right, I give everybody 10 gold. So we have 4 people here. That's 16 apiece, right? I guess that would be 16 apiece.
So I've dropped it in the party sheet. And you
Oh,
can,
thanks.
fill
Oh, I
that
forgot about that. Wow, that's a cool feature of Fantasy Grounds.
Fantasy
if you
Grounds is so easy for DMs. It's the
Yeah,
best.
if you could, just hit that little share button and we'll be good to go.
Party is taking a rest. That's cool. I see that.
Like it. Still waiting for you to hit that share button.
What do you mean? Share button.
The
On
party,
the party
sheet.
sheet.
I already sent it there. Wait a minute. You can't see the party sheet?
Yeah, we can see it, but you should have a share
You had
button where you
share
can
auto
share it
divvy
to us.
everything out.
Yeah, there's a arrow facing down that says share to Warner.
Not just to
Down
Warner,
facing
but to everybody.
button.
Oh, distribute
got all the-
items?
Yeah, distribute. Yeah, hit that one. There
Yeah.
you go.
And the silver and the copper.
When you hit that button, it shares it.
Nothing happened.
Oh, because you need to add us to the party sheet. Are we inside of the party sheet?
Nope.
We are not. So you will need to take us from the PCs, and you'll need to drag each one of us in there. Just drag me in and share it. It'll all go to me.
Got it.
Dave knows how to work Fantasy Grounds. Trust him. I know I do.
I dragged myself.
Sorry about that. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, nice.
Wow. 48 gold.
What?
Oh, we
gotten-
shared. Yeah. Look at
elsewhere.
that. We shared 48 gold. That was what, 37 gold
Oh,
a
that's
piece or
right.
something like that, right? Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Rich.
Okay, sorry about that. I had always used the party sheet as a player, so I didn't know I had to add the party.
Tighten up over there. Tighten up. It's all right.
Hey,
It's
that,
okay, Andrew.
yeah, I was saying, nice,
You need to
nice
take
feature
some
for
courses
build
from
out.
Fantasy Ground College is what you need. Fantasy Grounds
I really
University.
do. Or just kind
You
of
enroll in a couple of those classes.
I remember the first time I used Fantasy Grounds too, buddy.
Me too. At least you have clothes on, though.
Hey, the
I
first
got a
time
shirt
I
on.
used it was live on one of Dave's shows. So.
Okay, so you guys make it.
So we make it over. We make it over to Quinlan's. Oh, nice.
Quillen.
Andrew's getting frustrated. I think.
Quillen.
Quinlan.
Quinlan.
Quellen Alderleaf. So you make it over to Quellen Alderleaf, and you see this small halfling woman who is looks like she's folding laundry and setting laundry on this laundry line that's short enough for her to grab, with a round cherubic face and red rosy cheeks. And she sees you coming down the road and realizes you're going right to her, and She kind of wipes her hand, says, "Well met, travelers."
Hello.
Hello.
Roll initiative.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Can I help you?
Well, we understand that you know someone that could help us find our way to the Goblin Castle.
Cragnor.
I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry.
called Cragmaw Castle. We heard that you may know where this place is, or maybe someone who knows where it's located.
Do you have the right person? I've never heard of Cragmaw Castle.
Well,
The druid
You
knows
may-
it. She's
yeah,
friends
The
of the
druid,
druid.
your friend the
yeah,
druid.
yeah, your friend.
Oh, Rudolph, yeah. So, yeah, I know Rudolph. He
And her name?
would know where anything is around here. Knows the land quite well.
Who?
And
Where?
where can we find Readoff? I interject before Warneve messes the name up. Where can we find this druid friend of yours?
Oh,
man,
well,
his name Rugloff? Rugel?
Rudolph.
Readoff.
Rudolph. Yeah.
Rugula.
Damn it. Where can we find him? Do you know where he's at?
For her.
She says yes. I'm pretty sure I know where he's at. He should be. His main encampment is in the ruins of Thunder Tree. That's where he spends most of the summer. And
I smack my forehead and I look at Warnerf and I'm like, I feel like we're going around in circles here, brother. Every time we find somebody, we have to find a new location that takes us to a place where we find a person that looks for another person.
Sorry, that's where he's at.
No, it's no problem. You have to forgive my knuckle dragging brother. He has the brain the size of a ball bearing, so he has that deficiency.
Well, Rudolph does come to town occasionally, and he comes to visit fairly often, I guess. But
3 years is fairly often. We heard he comes once every 3 years.
Right?
Oh, but that was to the line shield coster.
I've been in that position before.
in the summer, he comes 3 or 4 times, and
Okay.
in the winter, usually he'll only make one trip.
Stop it, Stace. Stop it.
So where would we find this these Thunder Tree runes? You said.
The ruins of Thunder Tree are known relatively to. I can share the map of the Sword Coast. It's on there.
That would be wonderful.
When Mount Hotenau erupted a few generations ago.
Thank you for the lemonade as well. Good lady.
Yeah. Lemonade, quote unquote.
Just got a little lemonade stand out there, right? Oh, wonderful.
So it is, due north of you guys. But,
I see. It says Thunder Tree.
That's Thunder Tree, right?
That's almost all the way back to Neverwinter.
East of Neverwinter.
Oh my God! Look how many hexes that is away from us.
Right. I mean, that's all the hexes all the way back to Neverwinter. Don't you have any quests closer that we could do? Quellen?
Why don't we just walk around town and look for yellow exclamation marks above everybody's heads? I mean,
It's kind of what I was getting at there. All right. So,
Andrew's
But we
totally
need to
gonna
find
feel
this guy
joyous.
before he gets killed, so we
She
get our
just
money.
seems very confused as you guys go back and forth. She's not sure what the problem is.
right, we're like the Three Stooges. Well, and a lunatic. Three Stooges and a lunatic right here.
Probably. I
Thank
mean,
you for
if-
the information, ma'am. And I give her a silver piece for her trouble.
As you hand it out, as you kind of extend the silver piece, she starts to laugh, and she kind of blushes a little bit. And she goes, "No, it's thank you, though," and goes about her life.
Now, is there anything we can help you with while we're traveling?
boy.
Any message you want us to send your friend?
No, I
Like you're pregnant or
No.
anything?
Come and see your
I'm
kid that's
kidding.
too young.
Give him my regards if you find him up in the ruins.
Will do.
Is the town called Ruins, or does he actually live in an old, destroyed, ruined area?
Well, the town was destroyed many years ago. I haven't been there since it was destroyed. But he lives in one of the mostly intact buildings there. He's up there to keep his eyes on some perversion of nature that he's worried about. He just wants to
Did you say perversion?
perversion of nature that he's worried
Oh,
about.
good.
The druid.
Settle down, Brax.
That's just the only thing I heard, and instantly I was interested in the conversation.
Yeah, Brack,
Oh,
you might want to move there. We'll take you to him.
so yeah, she tells you that he's there to keep an eye on something, and that's. But the town itself is ruined, and nature hasn't quite enveloped it yet. So he's living in some.
It's about a day's travel here on horseback. It's about 33 miles or so, according to your map, good lady.
Yeah, it's be a little bit more than a day of travel, that's for sure.
How old is this halfling?
Halfling's kind of hard to tell, but she is early Middle Ages.
Quellen, is there a stagecoach area in town that we could maybe, buy something a little more opulent than riding on horseback in order to get us to this said location? I do like a bit when I can afford it.
You could probably rent. She tells you can probably rent a wagon from either the Lion Shield Coster or Barthen's Provisions, but
That's your
those are the
problem, Wansome. Every time you get money in your pocket, you just got to spend it. I mean, it's unbelievable. You
When
get that
you-
50 gold and you just want to spend it right now.
I'm telling you, buddy, War, I love you, but you have not wiped your ass with leaves for as long as I have. Sometimes you got to spend a little money to enjoy a bit of an opulent lifestyle. I spent many a days hanging out in the woods, talking to trees, talking to squirrels. I like a little conversation once in a while in some of the fineries.
Aren't you a druid? I mean, don't
Well, I
you
think
like to do that
yeah.
stuff?
I
Turn
think
into
we'll
a
just
rabbit
leave
when
you
you
at the
get done.
ruins then, and you can live with this druid that we're looking for, and you two
Yeah,
can hug
exactly.
trees together. I mean, Jesus.
That is
Just
a
turn into a
possibility.
rabbit next time you use the bathroom, and then you don't need to wipe. It just pops out like little trick cereal pellets.
You know what they say? When in Phandelin, do as the Phandelins do. So I'm looking for some opulence while I'm here.
Well, I mean, I could get a donkey in a cart.
Oh, yeah?
Do we need that? I mean, it's just going to slow us down. There's a life at stake here, people. Gundren could be hanging upside down by his toes right now. We should make haste. We shouldn't be just, let's get a
Well,
cart.
a horse is going to get us there faster